Alright. We got Bound by Flame here. This is going to be episode 3 of the fucking replay game. I messed up. I didn't put it in the right category. It wasn't my internet that messed up. That was me that ended it first time. And the Bleach stopped playing earlier because I had a power outage. I'm wondering if that... yeah, never mind. Anyway. This worked good yesterday, so I'm expecting it to be decent again. At least the disconnects stopped for the most part. I saw it did happen a little bit last night. But it's definitely better since the guy came out and looked at it. Oh, and here it goes with that weird shit on Twitch with the negative numbers on the stream clock. Alright, that wasn't dropping frames. I should just go right into this town. But combat in this game's tricky. Might get some practice real quick. We just got 11 when I ended last night. Uh-oh, what was it? Oh, my lighter. What was it? What the fuck? Come on. I don't want that many monsters. I just want a couple to get... I'm not going to sit here and get a level or nothing. I just want to get used to these controls. What? Who are you attacking? We didn't get that close. Oh, we're starting to get interrupts. Maybe we'll just break down and get a level. Fuck it. Ain't nothing going on here, so... Alright. I think we're starting to get the hang of this. Probably because, it was, like I said, the first time I tried to play this, like a year or two ago, I put it on the hardest mode first. I'm usually good at games like this when I do that, so we don't have to fucking play through it 5 times, but... Oh, come on now. God damn it. This game kind of reminds me of Dragon's Dogma a little bit, but it seems a little more linear. I thought there was another one. Yeah, well, it's not like they're... I don't think the monsters drop money. Maybe they do. Mainly items, though, so far. Oh, they're definitely starting to get a little smarter. That dude coming after me from down there. There it is. No? No drop? Nice climb there, dude. And we just... Yeah, we just cleared this. Actually, I think we can. We gotta go out this way. Oh, that's good. Oh! Oh! I can get trophies in this game? Get them all. I don't know if we ever went down this path. If we did, there was nothing down here. Minus monsters. Shit. That's a dead end. Get out of the way. There you go. Oh, that was a critical. As soon as we get this level, we're moving on. There it is. Probably good that we get some items anyway, because I think the tainted bloods we need for health potions. How many of those we have? We got 2. Yeah, that ain't enough.
Sybil, can I talk to you?
Yes?
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
What do you want to know?
So then, any result from the study of all these creatures of the swamps?
Well,
Oh, all right. The only things, we're not getting a lot of them jumper guys. Oh, shit. Man, that's swarming. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, we're not going to be able to make any attacks because they all have to attack at the same time. Or relatively. Come on now, get the fuck out of there. Move back. Oh boy, here we go. As soon as I let that guard off, they're going to rape me. No, timing's not right. 2, 3. No. Maybe on this side. There we go. That's a little better. That'll work. Another one. No, okay. No, fourth one. Guess that one didn't drop anything. This one. Oops. Wrong button. And then... whatever. Well, no, not that way. Dead end for the moment. I want one of them screamer or whatever things to pop out. But I think they may have been story. Maybe it has to be dark too. Alright, we almost got that level, then we'll move on. I got my combat practice. Son of a bitch, you didn't drop one. I think maybe like one more good... oh, that's the dead end. One more good battle should get us where we need to be. What? Oh, it's not attack mode. Come on now. Fuck. Oh, get out of there! Turn this back. Get out of the way. Alright, we got our level. What? God damn it, what the... Come on, it's right there. Like, why? Yeah, I was gonna say, why is it not locking on? Alright. Get our level and we'll get the hell out of here. Alright, let's see. That's the flaming weapon. This one. Health regeneration when maxed. That's just regen. What's this one? Guardian flames. I mean, we have that skill already. We just never used it yet. I think we might be, though. 'Cause the way they encircle you around, that's no good. Quicker. Wave knocks down all weaker enemies. What's this one? Oh, that's the fireball. Maybe. Let's see. What's this one? Interrupt heavy weapons. Interrupt resist. We already maxed all the parrying. That's necessity. Like, we don't use. I don't know why the ranger isn't like a bow user. It's like the thief in this game. Damage of the daggers plus 10%. No interruption when enemy parries. That's the triangle. Sprinting in combat? Oh, that's dumb. That's dodge. What is that? Experience received from an enemy killed by surprise, as well as from enemies killed while the effect lasts. What's... Oh. Well, then we're definitely spending a point on that, because we want that. Summon. Set things on fire. Spirit sends out 2 additional fire orbs before disappearing. Oh. Yeah, so we definitely want that. Well, I mean, I guess I don't have to put it in that skill per se. I think it goes like the lock number. It's just how many points you've spent total. It's usually how these type of games go. Because you could have every skill at level 1 and just not max them and still get the master. Maybe not. Like, I think maybe you do have to master a couple of them. I don't know what let's go with this one first. Let's see if we can get anything here. I think this one, everything now so far at least costs 2. Kill 15 enemies with a head. We don't have. I don't know if I have a hammer. We don't have an axe. I know that. We could get that one if we play ranger stance. 3. So what we need, like 12 more. Well, no, we couldn't because it still costs 2 points. If that's 3, 2, 2. Yeah, no. Recycle 10 objects. We don't have enough objects to recycle. But that's pretty easy to do. Does that say make 3 potions, but it costs 2? Make 10 bolts. Oh, quarrels. We did 1. Nope, can't do that one. Did that. Make or upgrade 20 we need 4 more, but that'd do 2 points. Yeah, so that point's unspendable for the moment. Fuck. Screw it, just... Since I know I want this skill eventually, we'll just give it that. Health regen is... fine. I guess we'll just put it into the fireball. We use that a lot. I want to say, like, your main level can go up above, but I think these master... It looks like they might master, like, 24, 25 points. As far as the levels. And, like, the rank. Alright. So I think that's everything for right now. Let's make a save. And then we're heading to there. Thalvanar. I mean, we'll fight whatever we find along the way, but I don't think that shouldn't be much. Should just have to go down this way. Probably this next opening we'll fight something here, and then... maybe not. So we just fought here, I think. Or no, this is the bridge. Yeah, no, we don't have to fight anything else. We can just go this way.
This is Valvenor. It is not a beautiful place, but for the time being, it seems to be unknown to the Deadwalker army. This village has known better days. Before the war, it was popular among the rich hunters who came to enjoy the ample game in the swamps. Today, the only visitors are refugees, who are sadly too numerous for the scant resources of the village. A small healing house provides comfort and succor to the injured. The knight is quite fond of Mirana, the healer who runs the place. Does the mercenary see the building opposite? It was once an inn, but it is now the residence of the steward, the man now in charge of the village.
This is a very large inn, considering the size of the village. There must have been many visitors before the war.
With any luck, we might get to sleep in a real bed tonight. How come you talk that way? Always in the third person.
The way people speak is different from one place to another, and I am from another place. The knight's people are a warrior tribe from Algandar, and he is proud of them.
Where can I find the steward?
As the knight said, the steward is in the old inn, the big building in the middle of the village.
What does the steward want with me?
The captain has offered the services of the freeborn blades to the steward. The steward must have orders for the mercenary.
Shit. I'm gonna get stuck being this guy's errand boy. Damn. I knew I should have gone with the rest of the company. What can you tell me about this backwater town?
This village is a modest one, and its reserves are almost gone. Its only strength is its isolation in these swamps, but that is also its greatest weakness.
I already figured it was some kind of shithole.
That the refugees and the villagers must live together is difficult, and the situation is worsened by there not being enough food. The swamp offers protection against the Deadwalkers, but it also harbors many dangers. Its creatures often attack the village. When the knight and the elf are not there to defend the walls, the watch often leave them unguarded. Shameless.
I'm going.
Alright. From here on out, this is unknown territory, first time ever. So it seems like I'm walking in circles or looking for shit, that's why. Let's see what we got here. Oops. So we're over there. Who is this guy? Private Bumpkin? What?
My respects, General, sir.
Do I look like a general?
I don't know, General, sir.
If I'm asking you that, it probably means that I'm not.
Well, it could be a test to see if I'm being a good soldier, General, sir.
Then you flunked the test. You are crap at recognizing rank.
They never taught me that, General, sir. Plus, I don't see so good, General, sir.
Is there a boss guard to help you with that?
Yes, General, sir. He posted me here and said to deal with it, General, sir.
This village is condemned, and without a doubt it is better thus.
All right, we're not going to waste all day on this, and stop calling me General, sir. My name is Vulcan.
Understood, General Vulcan, sir.
I suggest you roll with it. Congratulations on your promotion, General.
Yeah, thanks. Whatever. Forget about it, soldier. I would like you to give me some information about the village. What do you think of the boss guard?
General, sir, Boss Guard Mason, he is a good boss. He is, competent and,
Be honest, soldier. The one thing I hate is a liar.
why, it's just I don't want any trouble, General, sir.
You won't get any. I'm asking you this because I trust you, and nobody else will ever know.
Okay, General, sir. Because the thing is, well, Boss Guard Mason, I guess I don't think he is a very good boss, General, sir. He insults us all the time and never shows us how to do nothing. He spends all his time drinking like a chamber pot instead of doing his patrols.
Drinking like a chamber pot?
Please, I don't even want to know. Thanks for the information. It'll stay just between us. What do you think about the steward?
The steward? Well, I don't know much about him, General, sir. But before the war, when he took care of the hunting lodge, he used to come and buy vegetables from my grandparents. But they didn't like him much. He always spoke to them like he thought they was scum.
All these refugees, are they causing any trouble?
Well, it's true there is a lot of them, so that means a lot more work for us. Sometimes one of them will try to sneak in and steal some food, but we don't ever let them do that. Then again, we can't get too mad at them either. It's all because of the war. Those people are just like us, more or less, except that they lost everything. And sometimes they help us too. A couple have even joined the guard when the boss thought they was good enough. Plus there's Renko. Well, he fixed up my granddad's spade. He's a real nice guy, that one.
I see. You stand in front of the swamps every day. You must know a lot about them, right?
Oh, not that much, General, sir. I never set foot out there. It's way too dangerous. Boss Mason posted me at this here gate, and that is just fine with me. There's lots of monsters out there. I can hear them, and that's enough for me. And even when there's no noise, we hear the whispering and the... well, that's even worse.
The whispering?
Yes, General, sir. Sounds like my own mama's voice sometimes. Except that she's been dead these past 5 years. Plus, I can't make out one word she's saying. And that don't make no sense. Mama and me always understood each other.
Huh. I see. Let's change the subject. I would like you to give me some information about the village. Let's change the subject. See you later, soldier.
There was a health potion in there. I guess that was the only box. I don't hear anything else. There it is. Mana potion, trap, leathers. There's 2. I'm guessing the one on the left is the inn. And the one in the middle up there where those 2 people are, that's probably the next area that we go to. Gemstone. I don't know what this icon over here is. It looks like an hourglass. Oh, campfire? Or was that Sybil? No. That must have. Oh, sleep. Okay, so we can change the day of time, or the time of day. Time of day. Ugh. Sorry. A lot on my mind. Who's that? Henriette?
Anybody home?
He must not talk until there's a quest or a trigger. Let's see. Swamp Southern Delta. We could get there from the other screen too. Who's this? Renko. What's this? These are all the new. This is another one. That was weird. It didn't go down before. Yeah, yeah, it goes. Okay. On Safari. That's probably more than one area. You know, we definitely want those. There's, yeah, there's an item around here somewhere. It's over this side somewhere. What? I swear we just walked down there. Is this it? No, put that away. Goofball.
Sybil, can I talk to you?
Yes?
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
What do you want to know?
So then, any result from this?
No.
Well,
Dead end. Get out of the way, dude. Come on now. Oh, no. Fuck. Alright, let's talk to Renko. If he says anything.
A good day to you, soldier. I do believe that today is your lucky day.
I should warn you. Try to rip me off. I'll rip bits of you off.
No, 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 no. I would never do that.
I wanted to ask you, have you ever met the steward?
He came to see the refugees several times, but I never spoke to him. I got the impression he couldn't stand us. He's the boss and we're the little people, see?
The life of a refugee can't be easy.
I've been a refugee for years. 5 to be exact. All these years on the road. And believe me, it's never easy. But this village is a pretty good place. The healing house gives us food most of the time, and we're safe. That's not bad.
How are things going with the guards?
Oh, we don't see them too much around here. They're basically here to guard the village. They don't give a shit about the refugees, so they keep their distance. And I hope for the steward's sake that he's not counting too much on them to keep him safe. I've seen lots of soldiers on the road, but as useless as them, never.
I wanted to... Right, I'm leaving.
Oh there, Powder Man. You still didn't manage to blow yourself up?
Pretty quiet around here, huh?
Yeah, too quiet for my taste. Do you really imagine the Deadwalkers are going to forget about this place just because this swamp is dangerous?
No, but it'll slow them down. Maybe we'll see them coming.
Ha! You can bet your ass they're already here. There's something in the air that stinks, and I don't mean the locals either. I feel like the Ice Lords are watching us right now.
I have a few questions for you. How are the Freeborn Blades holding up?
We left some blood on the stones in the temple, but most of the company got away all right. But if we don't get some new recruits soon, things are gonna get serious. The captain has sent some men ahead to Karalthas. I hope they manage to pick up a few recruits, and they're not too scabby.
Is there anybody in this village worth recruiting?
See for yourself. There isn't a single man amongst the guards or the refugees that knows which end of a sword you're supposed to hold. We'll just have to wait. And be careful.
So, you made it out of the temple then?
I did. I suppose my time's not up yet. I guess that'll cause more gossip amongst the youngsters. The eternal survivor. My balls. There are some days when I wish it would be over.
I tell you, you'll be the one that buries all of us. Do you think we can win against the Deadwalker army?
Against the Deadwalker army? No chance. Now, the Ice Lords, that's another question.
What do you mean?
Only that sometimes you have to try to chop off the head, you know? That bunch of walking corpses wouldn't be any trouble at all if there was no one to guide them.
I guess you're right, but I don't think that makes the task any simpler.
There was a time way back, you know, when there were so many of us in the company, several hundred, that the captain decided to delegate. So he chose 2 lieutenants. Those 2 assholes fought over how to share out the men for weeks. They both wanted to take the best men for their group. And the result? We had our asses handed to us by an army that was hardly more numerous than we were. I guess what I'm trying to say is that the Deadwalkers are just the same. You've got 7 bosses, and each one of them wants to control everything.
So if we were able to set them against each other...
Now you're thinking straight. I don't know how we could do it, but I'm sure that it's possible.
Pretty quiet around here, huh?
Yeah, too quiet for my taste. Do you really imagine the Deadwalkers are going to forget about this place just because this swamp is dangerous?
No, but it'll slow them down. Maybe we'll see them coming.
Ha! you can bet your ass they're already here. There's something in the air that stinks.
See you later.
Oh, okay. That's why there was two. This is the second part of the village. All right. Let's make sure we go back and check that other area for items. There's an item. Another one. We're this way somewhere. Is it underneath that? No, this was the. Yeah. I think we've been down here. Yeah, it must be past the door then. There it is. Another one. Alright, I think. It don't matter. It's this one. Asiel.
Here we go. Another one of these hick refugees. There's nothing for you here.
Call me a hick one more time, and I'll be using your face as an anvil.
Let's all remain calm, shall we? Please forgive my error. With all this commotion and all the thankless tasks I find myself confronted with, I often find my attention to detail slips. So, what can I do for you?
I need more info about Valvanor.
And you have decided that I have a sympathetic face. It's the story of my life. Talent worthy of a king's ransom, but surrounded by cretins who only seek that which is free.
What can you tell me about the steward?
Oh, don't expect me to say anything bad about Bertolf Chambriad. I'm not always in agreement with him, but I can see that he knows his business. And he keeps the village relatively safe.
It's not often you see an elf blending in with other cultures. Are there many of you here in Valvanor?
To my knowledge, I was the only one. That is until Prince Arundel and his acolyte arrived. Does that pose a problem for you?
Not at all.
Well, it does for me. His Majesty the Prince of Imbeciles is going to bring us nothing but trouble.
Do you know the woman who runs the healing house?
Oh, but of course. She's all one hears about lately. Everyone here will tell you that she's a courageous woman, fighting a noble battle. Everyone but me. The woman's insane. There are already far too many mouths to feed in this camp. Clearly, she's fully aware of this, yet she stubbornly insists on making things worse.
And the Red Scribes? Know anything about them?
Oh, certainly. A boring bunch of fusspots, spreading science and preaching the good word while never suspecting that anyone might see through their little game.
Our game? Well, pray tell, give us the details. Please, give us the benefit of your extensive knowledge.
I don't pretend to know about all their little plots. I spend very little time with them, and frankly, I couldn't possibly care less about them. But I am fully aware that pretty speeches serve no better purpose than manipulating minds. They're nothing more than noisy masks behind which hides a reality that is far uglier. The more the melody is sweet, the better it distracts you. And is there anything more disgustingly melodious than the discourse of a red scribe?
When it comes to disgusting discourse, you seem to be something of an expert.
Let's talk about something else. Show me what you have for sale.
Gold. So vulgar to work with. So wonderful to own.
I'm gonna get out of this room. Let's see, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. So we got 92. Nah, we don't have anything, nothing to buy anything else. Check the former inn. I think it's all the same building, though, it looks like. And shit, though. Nah, we didn't check the right side of the map yet. So that's what that symbol is, sleep symbol. Why is this? And yeah, that takes. Let's get this thing. gonna say. Delayed. Silva. This looks like it might be a side quest. There's that dude we met in the swamp.
The swamp is our best defense. Happily, the wildlife are just as keen on attacking the dead walkers as they are the villagers. But the situation here in Valvanor grows worse daily. And each new wave of refugees increases the risk of drawing unwanted attention to this jungle.
No Ice Lord scouts who find this village will ever escape to tell the tale. Of that, I can assure you. Also, my men are reinforcing your defenses. Forgive me for saying, but you have some serious weak points. Especially the defenses around that refugee camp of yours.
The arrival of the Freeborn Blades and the Red Scribes has greatly improved our chances of survival, Captain. Believe me when I say that we are most grateful to have you with us. Needless to say, your men and the Red Scribes are welcome and free to go where they will. But as for any other newcomers, our gates are closed. You must understand that our food stores are as limited as our abilities to defend our village. Until you arrived, we had but one person who was even vaguely capable of treating our injured. And the case of Prince Orendil was completely beyond her skills. And there is this beast story. Doubtless another fairy tale, the fruit of an alcohol-addled brain. Nonetheless, several of the Watch have gone missing. Something hidden in these swamps is causing these disappearances, but we cannot risk sacrificing any more of the few men remaining to us on sending patrols. Large groups entail moving chrysalids that are unmanageable. The others quite simply do not return.
Silence.
If I were to listen to everyone, I would need 10 times the number of men I have to verify the truth of every tale.
Enough. You must aid me to do this. I am not able to do that. Your endless wailings are unbearable.
In the name of Vulcan?
But by the gods, man, what is...
This world is condemned. The cold hath invaded its ground, its souls, and its heart. Yet here you stand, weaving your limbs like fish taken from the water. Miserably shuffling about to conserve the illusion of warmth and life, and not feel the passing of your last breath, while I must endure your wailings and lamentations. Pitiful.
Vulcan, stop this nonsense immediately.
It is not he who speaks. All doth fall to ruin about you, yet you still bewail your loose bowels and vomitings. You cannot vanquish your dead walkers, no more than you can vanquish their necromancer masters. They draw their power from the very heart of the world. They drink it, they suckle it dry. Your only chance to cleanse what your own hath corrupted is to go to the World Heart and liberate it from its servitude.
The World Heart is a myth, a forgotten fairy tale, no more real than dragons or dwarves.
A myth. Continue hiding behind thy puny barricades, and thou wilt soon join thy myths and fairy tales.
Cease your pretense. I know you have returned to consciousness.
What the hell happened? I was just listening to the steward blabbing away with the captain, and then...
And then you lost control.
I don't know, it's like something in my head zapped me so it could use my mouth. But I was still there, still thinking what I was saying.
This is not the first time you have felt this presence manifest itself.
No. No, it's been there since the temple. It's also in my dreams. I think...
Interesting. It would seem that your body is host to some other entity. And it is clearly a spirit of fire.
No kidding. I got a demon in my head.
Something of the kind. In truth, I could not say what it is. Not yet, at least.
Don't make me laugh. After all, it's your disciples that let this thing out of its cage, right?
That has nothing to do with it. Do you have any idea of the implications of this incident?
If it happens again a couple of days from now, then I'll start spitting and throwing rocks at me. I guess I'll have to watch out.
I fear that is the least of your worries. Obviously, you haven't understood. The thing that is inside you, it wishes you ill. There is not enough space inside you for two souls. That demon wants your body. It will control you more and more until it has replaced you completely.
Ha! Thou thinkest I crave the body of a mortal? I am a prisoner here. My place is in the world heart.
It will not hesitate to lie to you, to tell you that which you wish to hear, so that you will allow it to consume you.
I never asked for this cage. I never asked to be forced to hear thy every thought. It is I who have been invaded.
It speaks to you. Do not listen to it. Cast it from you. If you do not resist, it will crush your soul.
Hey, take it easy. One day at a time, okay? I'm gonna take a walk.
I am busy, mercenary. Go do what you're getting paid for.
Mr. Vulcan, what brings you here?
The captain wants me to help your village. You got a job I can do?
With our shortages of food and fighting men, our worn-out equipment and the growing lines at the healing house, I cannot deny our village is sorely in need of help. Sadly, I fear that these are not the sort of problems you're used to dealing with, unless I'm much mistaken.
Maybe I'll surprise you. So what's the problem with the healing house?
Quite simply, Mirana cannot keep up. She spends every waking minute giving out supplies to the refugees and refuses to admit that she cannot help everyone. She thinks she's fooling me. I have heard rumors that her food stock is running low. Unsurprisingly, the crowds outside are becoming restless. I believe they wish to continue handing out our food reserves as though they were unlimited. This is not the case, and thus, it is not an option.
So, you want someone to put her down?
Why, I never suggested any such thing. I just wish she would see reason, for all our sakes. But I have asked nothing of you. I was merely answering your question.
Thanks for that follow, man. Appreciate that.
Your guards... How can I put this? At first, I thought they were disobeying orders. Now I think maybe they don't even understand them. If you're stupid and incompetent, you should be digging turnips, not taking care of security.
You're beginning to worry me. Is it really that bad?
Are you kidding me? The state of their weapons is enough to make you cry. Maybe they'd be good for splitting logs.
Personally, I'm not capable of judging the aptitude of our sentries, but their poor results speak for themselves. Doubtless, you should share your observations with Mason, the chief of the watch. I should warn you, however, that he is of a somewhat stubborn nature.
Wouldn't be the first I've seen. I need the reports about this beast that attacked the villagers.
I fear I am unable to be of help. I'm still not entirely convinced that it even exists. All I know is that several villagers have vanished. One villager is at present in the doctor's care, following a supposed encounter with the said beast. These swamps are crawling with dangers. There is nothing to suggest anything out of the ordinary. The refugees are always inventing horror stories in an attempt to force us to open our gates and let them inside.
It might be worth checking it out. You said you lost one of your patrols, right?
That is so. You should speak with Randval. He was most anxious to go out and hunt the beast down, but we needed him here. Now that we have more able bodies to guard our gates, I imagine he would be keen to pick up the scent once more.
I've got a few questions I'd like to ask about this village.
I imagine there are few who are better placed than myself to answer them.
How come it's you that's running the show here?
What a question. Because, my friend, someone has to. You imagine I'm doing this for my amusement, perhaps? Doubtless you wish it was someone else. The chief of the watch has trouble organizing 3 peasants. Our dear apothecary is evidently keen to give succor to any and every poor soul who wanders into the healing house. And regardless of your reputation, the people of this village would never trust outsiders such as yourself, or even the Red Scribes. So yes, it is indeed I who command here. The one-time steward of the hunting lodge of Valvanor, now leader of this shithole.
Well, hell. I'm glad we got that cleared up. What can you tell me about the people of Valvanor?
Before the war, there were just a few families here. Hunters and craftsmen, mostly. These days, they survive as best they can, husbanding their animals and digging up the puny vegetables they've managed to grow. Few dare to venture outside the walls. These woods are fruitful, but more perilous than ever before, and most of these folk know nothing of arms.
But you've got your guards.
They hardly qualify as an armed militia. Of the few that remain, most are sturdy farmers whom we have entrusted with some kind of weapon. Most of the real fighters left the village as soon as war broke out. The others died while out on patrol. The only one left here with any real experience is Mason, the head of the guard. Sadly, the man is a walking beer keg, who could not give a dog's fart for what his men are about.
Who are all those refugees that you're keeping outside the walls?
The war with the Ice Lords has driven many from their homes and villages. Alas, it would seem that some of them found their way here. I have tried to accommodate as many as we can, and provide as much comfort as possible, but I fear we can do little more. We are reaching the end of our reserves, and relations between the refugees and the villagers are becoming strained.
The refugees can't all be dead weight. Some of them have got to be useful.
Oh, if only. Believe me, I would be the first to welcome them. These peasants have been fleeing from town to town and from camp to camp for months. The best and strongest of them perished in battles, somewhere along the way. I must deal with the leftovers. I put the biggest of them in the watch, but they are of little use.
The healing house. It's a pretty good thing for your village, huh?
If you say so. As time has gone by, the healing house has drawn refugees to the swamps in ever greater numbers, and dissuaded some malingerers from returning to their families. When it opened its doors a year ago, the sense of relief was palpable. It was run by a couple, an elf doctor and his apothecary wife, who clearly were no strangers to the healing arts. Thanks to them, we were spared many plagues. But as the war dragged on, the endless tide of refugees continued to flow through our gates until we could harbor no more. 6 months ago, our worst nightmares were fulfilled. Our elf doctor fell ill and died. Since then, Mirana has soldiered on without rest, alone. I do not know how much longer she can keep going. The refugees just keep on coming. And I fear that poor woman is beginning to crumble under the strain. It's not surprising.
I need a blacksmith. Do you have one here?
With none more qualified, I asked Asiel to take over the village forge. I suppose I should warn you, he's quite a tricky character. He has a huge ego and is stubborn as an ox. Before the war, he was a sort of artist. He crafted jewelry and sculptures from metal. Despite running the forge, one could hardly call him a blacksmith. But he's the only one here who had even the vaguest notion of how to repair a shovel or straighten a blade.
We'll talk again later.
The Order of the Freeborn Blades is of great repute, and the mercenary does honor to its name. The mercenary's powers are both astonishing and fascinating. The knight would like to duel with the mercenary, that he may judge the mercenary's strength.
Sure, I can never turn down a good fight. But maybe we should take it outside if we don't want to break everything in here.
The knight is honored, and bows to his adversary's wisdom.
Wait for me here, Sybil. I won't be long.
Oh, here we go.
Knight hopes that his adversary will not hold back his blows.
Oh, you can count on it.
Oh. Oh, God. It didn't guard. Fuck. Was he gonna start me at this fight now until we beat him? Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, come on now. come on now. I'm gonna waste all my freaking potions here. Didn't even use it? No. Because I guarded. He gonna beat me with a kick. Yep. Here we go. Give me a second here. So one thing about these games, man, with this guard shit, it doesn't always fucking register. And I have the back guard on too, so I don't know why the fuck that just happened. We mastered that. One of them games gonna get me start yelling at the fucking TV. Cheapness. Yeah, see, I guarded that time. It went right through my guard. Like, fuck. He's gonna get me again. Come on now. God damn it. I gotta turn the mic off. I'm getting pissed. This is why I was farting around town, because I didn't want to fucking get in anything like this. I just fucking put it in there. Like, now we have to beat this to even progress. Like, it's gonna take me a fucking half hour at this rate.